Hello everybody, welcome back once again to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 Race for an Empire. About 3 or 4 days ago I did a short half-an-hour session due to the fact that I was rushing off to watch Darren Brown in Blackpool. So I'm going to bring you another half-an-hour session to sort of sandwich The Walking Dead between two shorter CK2 sessions before I then move on to doing some Skyrim the next couple of days or so. So, another short session, so hold on to your hats, Bohemond will be forging on. So it is the 8th of July, 1189, and we are currently in the middle of a war to try and claim Kildare, de Jolly of course, because we are now the rightful King of Ireland, and therefore these people are not going to swear fealty to us, so we're going to force them to. Because we're going to unify this place, it belongs to us. So the order of the day for today's session: we're going to basically unify Ireland and hope that our Chancellor fabricates a claim on Galloway in the process. And that's about it. Other than that, we'll let the game tick away and just do its stuff. We'll follow the stories and plots as they unfurl themselves before our very eyes. Okay, so I've just tried to end a few plots before the session started, and here they are. People are obviously bending to my will, letting go of their petty plots and coming to their senses, one would argue. Okay, good stuff, right, okay, and this Druk is continuing to vote in the Holy Roman Emperor election, and more people ending plots. Very nice, right, so the siege is just ticking along nicely. Our longbow retinue combined with a few levy troops mixed in for good measure are just grinding down this man, who is actually 77, now 78 years old. His heir is actually some other random person. Kind of weird, but I don't know how that works, whether that's his son or whether that's just because he's head of a band and that he's just like an ex-elected member perhaps. I'm not completely sure. Doesn't matter. He'll soon be our vassal and do as we say. And to the magnificent King Bohemond, yes, yada yada, greasing of palms and soft soothing words, we propose that Princess Alo of Leon, who is her, that's her there, gets matrilineal marriage to Nicholas Georgievich, who is my half-brother and has no doubt a few claims that go with him that will not be. You see, these claims can be inherited by the successors. You see, so we don't really want that to be happening over there, do we? No, not a chance. I'm afraid you'll have to make do with nothing. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads with you in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements of the night. Of course we will, we're charitable, let them in. Let these merchants in, do not let them starve and freeze outside. And, oh, my son brings me more news, more tithe, more money for our coffers. It is always an absolutely glorious sight to behold. As, if you just bear with me a moment here, I see something quite perturbing. As evening falls, the fat merchants sit by the fire and regale us and the rest of the court with stories of his travels. His appetite is insatiable, but as we do not want to appear stingy as the King of England and Ireland, we order more food for the man. And he continues his tales about the mythical realm of Hindustan. Yeah, this is quite disturbing. This is actually the Irish band itself, I think. They are besieging us at Dromahair, but we will be taking what's that? Knockhowlin very quickly and ending the war. So this is rather a pitiful effort, if you ask me. You should be coming down to try and meet me head on. Anyway, as our war is breaking out over here and battles are being fought, we are hosting a merchant. And as dawn breaks and the caravan prepares to move on, the merchant insists on leaving me a gift as thanks for the hospitality shown. He shouts a terse command and, oh, I remember seeing this one before. What's he giving me? A eunuch? Yes, he's given me a eunuch. One of my forefathers told me of this matter. And we accept a eunuch into our midst, named Fuluku. Oh, let's check out this delightful fellow, shall we? As we just order the opinions here. Who's minus 97? Oh dear, he hates our guts, doesn't he? As if I'm bothered. Right, let's see this eunuch, shall we? Let's eye him up. Let's give him a... see if he's fit for purpose. Does he have any skills? Is he a great schemer and plotter, like other such famous eunuchs? Can I even see him? There he is, Mr. Eunuch Fuluku, who seems to like me quite a bit. He is not bad. Average. He's average. But average is better than rubbish, I suppose. Right, Duke is in here. Oh, we've got a bit of dying going on again. Seems to be a common theme. First of all, let's end this war. We're going to offer him peace, and he's going to accept, and he is going to become our... Is he going to become our vassal, or because he's head of a band, will he just be stripped of his title? Let's see what happens. No, I think we might have actually fully usurped this. Bear with me while I get my bearings. Let me get my bearings here. We have fully usurped the title. And the only this is a de jure war, so the only reason why I think that we've usurped it is because he is a leader of a band and not particularly landed per se. That is the only reason I can come up with. Okay. Let me get my bearings as we divvy up this land. We have my grandson who has just come of age, and he absolutely loves me. And he seems to be an alright vassal. He seems to be fit for purpose. He's a tough soldier. He's brave. He's honest. Religious to a certain extent. He would make a nice duke. Because I'm sure now, as a result of claiming both these, we can form the Duchy of Meath. Yes, we can. So if we create the Duchy of Meath and give it to him, he'll be utterly impressed with what we have to say. But we need to give away Kildare first to somebody else. So let's get looking along the old realm, the dynasty tree, and see if we can find another candidate, preferably not too closely related to him, otherwise they're going to fight between themselves. So let's look a bit further afield, shall we? How about we mix it up a touch? Hey? Not so long ago, we welcomed with open arms some descendants of one of our bastard great-uncles. Well, maybe, just maybe, it's time that we showed a little bit of faith to some of these foreign Russian people. And perhaps give them some land. Now, the prime candidate is Igor Rurikid. He is currently our marshal. We're not overly fond of the chap, but we're charitable and willing to give people a chance. Plus, he won't be my direct vassal anyway. So, there will be a penalty, of course, to foreign culture and foreign penalties and all that sort of jazz, won't there? Because he's Russian and we're English. So it's might cause a bit of a problem to my grandson, but we'll let him deal with that. So, I don't know. Is it a good idea to do this? Probably not. Probably not at all. But, hey-ho, who gives a monkeys? Come on. Grant him a title. Give him Kildare. He raises his opinion of me. Of course, he's going to get a bit of stick from the locals as well, because his vassals won't quite like him because he's a foreigner. As you see, foreigner at the gates, but I'm sure he'll win them. He'll win them round. Orthodox religion. I wonder if this will start putting some Russian culture here. Very interesting. Bit of Russian culture in Ireland. Well, it's a right mixed bag, isn't it? We've got Norwegian, we've got Celtic, we've got Irish. What's a bit of Russian thrown in to the mix? And you, good chappy, we're going to... Oh, no, we're not going to do anything just yet. Just bear with me as I create the Duchy of Meath. There we go. It's going to cost us a bit of gold, but needs to be done. And then we are going to give that to our grandson as we grant him the landed title Duke of Meath. There we go. So, there we go. Bad thing is we lose our marshal, but it's a small price to pay. So there we go. Bit of organisation. And this was what happened. We lost the Duke of York. So we have a new Duke of York. Here he is. He has the County of York and the Duchy of York, and everything else seems to be hunky-dory there as well. Okay, let's have a look at these. Okay, so there seems to be a few little independent areas here. Duchy of Lancaster seems to be all on its own here. It's a bit of a strange affair. And also a couple down here. We have the Count, or the Earl of Northampton, and the Duke of Oxford. Northampton is part of the Duchy of Cornwall. It's very bizarre how these lands are split. Far too much for my brain to be able to keep track at the minute. Okay, who is going to be our next Marshal? Cyril, Earl of Mortain. He's been a very loyal commander of our armies in wars gone by, and I think it's about right that we bring forth this elder statesman into the ranks to train the troops and whip them into shape. I really do. So come down, come forth, and train the troops. Show them what it is to be a stout English warrior. Okay. So, Duke of Connacht, sorted. Duke of Meath, sorted. I suppose next on the list is Leinster, is it not? Petty King Ualtar the Ill Ruler. We can't have people ruling in an ill fashion. No, siree. We'll give him one more chance. He's going to say no. Right then. That's how the cookie crumbles. We're going to have to sort it. Right, as we now need to disband the levies, but not the retinue. And then we declare war. De jure claim. So if we win the war, we gain the County of Leinster. Kind of weird. I thought when you were claiming de jure, these characters just become your vassal and that's it. But I don't. Maybe it's because we're king. It's a slightly different affair. But anyway, I don't care what happens. Whether we get it, we don't get it. Whether he's our vassal, whether we put our own vassals on there, makes no difference to me. All that matters is that we crush him like a bug. So, come forth, retinue troops, the English longbows that have proven to be so effective in the past at peppering the enemy and continue to be effective. We'll lay siege and once again claim another land. Oh, that's something I should have checked before I tried to get ahead of myself. Should have checked who they were allied with. I'm sure we've been to war with him before when we claimed Ossory, and yes, I now remember that he was allied with Mr. France. Okay. My son, Prince Bohemond, is requested to join the Knights Hospitaller. He has... Oh, he is heir to the Duchy of Meath, because his son has no children, I assume. But, or his his son? Yes, his son. He's going to go anyway. He didn't like us. He's never liked us from the start, so we're not too unhappy to see the back of him. Yeah. The good thing is, France are currently locked in their own war, and he only has like 2,000 troops to spare. So I'm not overly concerned at the fact that the King of France has been called into this war, because he's not right what he can do. So, yeah, look at him, currently locked in his own fight. So we just sit back and laugh. As no doubt this man is praying to God that reinforcements arrive swiftly. But to his horror, he'll find out that he's been forsaken. So this man has died and a new man has taken over. Let's have a look at his opinion of us. 20. It's mutual, sort of, where you will pass somebody in the street and you just sort of nod courteously. Hello there, how do you do? Acquaintances here. Nothing too overly friendly. But that'll do for me. That will do. As long as he's not going to start opening, you know, rebellions against us, it's fine. 94%. How is it? How's this? It is a castle. No, that's 20. Did I read that? I thought it said 90%. I thought that was a bit quick. I've misread it. Okay, how many men do they have? They have 450. Apparently, assaulting with these odds wouldn't be a massive catastrophe. It would be okay, but I don't think we want to throw our men's lives away needlessly. Maybe for this one up here, because they've got more land, it would be far swifter for us to be able to assault these holdings. But when it's just a single county, it's fine. I think I'm quite happy to patiently siege it out. Lower Crown Authority and Island faction. Don't be foolish. These people and their bloody factions and schemes. Do you really think they're going to get anywhere with it? I mean, come on. I am the mighty King Bohemond, slightly careless perhaps, allegedly. I'm not going to allow this to happen. Maybe they're plotting in advance, waiting for the moment to spring it on us when the king dies and his son takes over Turston. That's when they will spring their factions into action, trying to test the will and the resolve of the new king, pushing the boundaries like a child does with a new teacher in class. Anyway, we'll soon find out, won't we? And a message about arranged marriage from the Holy Roman Emperor. This will be interesting. What does he have to offer us? Well, magnificent King Bohemond. A few years ago it was the treacherous, wasn't it? Now it's the magnificent. Now that you want something from me, Prince Walther of the Holy Roman Empire wants to marry my courtier Gorislava Romanava. Well, she has no claims that I need to be concerned about. She is in my court for some reason. Oh, the dwarf man of old. Was her grandfather? Is that a different Duzavold? No, it's not quite the dwarf man. It must be a relation. So long and twisty trees, this one. Okay, I accept. She can go. As long as you don't attack any more of my Flanders lands, I'll agree to the marriage. How about that? Where are these people going? Keep away from my lands, fools, unless you want to die painfully. Right, boats. Do I have any boats down here that can take these men across back to Ireland? I don't want them languishing over here, doing nothing. There we go. That's plenty of ships. Let's get them docked. "81 years old? Blow my neck. I think King Bohemond wants a piece of that action." What did I say about him being envious? Was it envious he is? I think he is. Yes, envious. I can't have people outliving me. I'm the king. I should be living in luxury and pampering. I should live. If he's living to 81, I'm going to live to 80 bloody 2, okay? What was that about claims to Desmond and Deo Bath and all the rest of it? My goodness me. Right, this is ready. The retinue is now ready. So merge these ships, get these guys onto the boats, and merge them with their compadres over there. Let's get them going over. Right, okay, sorry about that. Just putting my phone onto mute. Right, there you go. Let's get the men off the boats. Into the siege. Into victory. We shall move them north for the final battle, really. Is that 100%? It's 70%. Wow. Oh, we found somebody hiding in a hole. Right, we'll dock them here and disband them here, that's fine. We'll merge these troops together. There's nobody leading them, it's just like a It's just like it's just a free-for-all, really. Right, what we're besieging next? The bishopric. Shouldn't take too long. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. We could assault it now at this point. We've got plenty of men to spare. Measles has broken out in Connacht. The deadly plague that is measles. And here we go. Offer peace to the glorious King Bohemond. May you live in harmony and contentment. I capitulate. I was foolish to try and go against you, mighty king. Please, please consider me foolish and give me some land. Please do something. Right, the army will stand down. The retinue will not. The retinue will now march north, ready to attack the next dog that dares to deny us our true rightful land. Right. There was a war going on here by the looks of it. Don't know who has this. Countess Mary of the Isle of Man? I don't think so. Get your mitts off, love. This is all mine. Right. Ossory is owned by Ormond. Henry of Ormond, who also owns that. So we can't create the duchy title here. If we make him the Duke of this place, he will have 1, 2, 3 lands. Under his, well, 2 under direct control and 1 vassal. And then it would split Thomond up and take it away from Toby, who will then crave this land back because it's part of his duchy. So it's going to cause a few issues. So we're going to have to just effectively keep this as a complete separate county, which we will do. And for now, we'll keep this as our own county. We have 6 for our domain, so that's fine. So we haven't got any land in Ireland yet. This is the first piece of land that we directly control in Ireland. So as King of Ireland, it's nice to have some footing here. So we'll keep that now. We'll keep that and wait till the future to start giving it away. Final piece of the puzzle then. You there, still harking on about how you don't want us to be your liege? Well, like people before you have fallen by the wayside, you too will suffer the same fate. Right, can we not declare war for the entire duchy? He's the petty king of Ulster. Why can't we claim Ulster? Oh no. We're going to have to claim each individual county individually? That's going to be bad because there will then be a penalty for the truce effect. I win this war, and then he's at truce. We have a truce with him then, which means we can't then claim the other 2 from him. This is a bit of a backwards way about doing things, surely. Claim. De jure claim on the county of Oriel, county of Tyrone, and county of Tyrconnell. Well, this seems to be his capital, so we'll go for that one first. Okay. I should have waited for them to get north. It doesn't make a massive difference. So this is the army then. This is the English army of retinue troops. We have, from what I can remember, was it 800, 900 of the pikemen to go with the longbow now. And this time we will actually put some men in charge. Who shall we have? Ooh, the Bishop of Ferns. An old 84-year-old bishop with High Marshal. One last glorious battle? Why not? He loves it. And they've got a few troops, nothing for us to be overly concerned with. What's that, about 1,800 men? 5,000 great British troops to march north here. Longbows of no match, no equal, no better. Some pikemen. Now they've merged 1,700. They're going to do a runner, aren't they? Are they? Nope, they're going to stand fast. To give them their dues, they're going to stand fast. Right, okay. Well, we'll just kill them then. See how many men we lose this time. Wow, it is just a... Look at that. Was it 14 men we lost this time? We killed 15... However many we killed a what? We killed, was it 1,800 men? These longbows are absolutely insane. It's not appropriate. I'm old, she's young, I have a wife who is still alive, who is 68, who've been married for some time. My opinion of her is I like her quite a bit. Not madly, deeply in love, but it's enough for me to turn this woman down. Right, we'll move ourselves there and we'll siege out this place. Yeah, we're going to have to move a little bit more swiftly then here. It's going to be a bit of extra work to gain these two, maybe even a bit of plotting or scheming to try and pilfer these last two lands. Or is he going to pull a George of Normandy and say, screw the truce, I don't believe in truces, and just slap him in the face? Take the penalty. I don't care what people think of me for breaking a truce. I'm old, I got dementia. I can blame it on that. Did I just have a war with you? I've totally forgotten. Sorry about that. Okay, so 55% is the war score after the war, after that single battle. Pretty decent. Oh, another year dawns upon us. I think what we'll do is, it is getting close to the 30-minute mark. I'm going to football in T-minus 5 minutes, so we'll just go a little bit longer. Just a tiny, teensy-wincy bit. Literally, we have 5 minutes. Literally, we have 5 minutes, so where can we get to in that time? To the blessings and blah-de-blah. I reckon you should... Oh, there we go. Matrilineal marriage to this man, who is Sudlislav Romanovich. It's another child here. She's married. We married her off to the Holy Roman Emperor. Now we're marrying her brother off to the Princess of Leon. An heir to the Kingdom of Leon. No wonder she wants a matrilineal marriage. Maybe we should be marrying one of our own Fleming members here. Why not have a Fleming? Mind you, if she wants matrilineal, it makes no difference if they're a Fleming or not. Yeah. Off you go. Off you go. Off you tot. Off you tootle. Right, quick check actually. Speaking of marriages, is Turstin's son, Turstin Jr., he is now 17, and therefore he is an adult, and therefore we can request that he transfers across to our court. Whether he'll accept that is another matter, because if he's 17, suitors will be throwing themselves at him, surely. He is future King of England, technically. Powerful, powerful child here, in the making. Surely some people and some families will be wanting to get their claws into him, so we need to get him married to somebody that we want. So we need to invite him to our court, so that we can arrange the marriage. Now, he's just not going to move. I mean, look at this relationship here. We love him. As I said, he loves his grandchildren. But he's not going to move. No reason to move. Can we arrange a marriage for him, though? Only with people from our court. Only with people from our court. Which is no use. I want him married to her. Or betrothed. I wonder if I can educate. Can I offer to educate this child? Child will be a hostage in a foreign power. Wow, this is no use. How am I going to do this? I could try and turn. It's a bit of a stupid, not stupid way, but it's the only way to do it, is to try and turn him against his own father. If we can get him to dislike his father, the opinion of Prince Turstin negatives would decrease, and thus increase the likelihood of him coming to our court. But would we be that scheming to turn him against his own father? If it means the difference between getting a claim on the Kingdom of Denmark, I'm sure it wouldn't be totally heinous. I've got to do something. I think it'd take too long anyway. Time is of the essence and we don't have it. We are old. He is soon to be married. It just seems that things are just not going too well. I can't stop thinking of all these prisoners in my dungeon. They're at my complete mercy. What a thrill it would be to hurt them. What the hell? What? This is a random outburst. To hear their sweet screams, to see the panic in their eyes. Would he want... Why is he getting these urges? There's nothing here that would suggest he would be a nasty man. No, we shall fight the temptation. And speaking of prisoners, I think we have a child in our dungeons, don't we? Oh my god, he wants to torture a child. I mean, come on. Ransom of... No, okay, they don't have the gold to pay it. Just release this child, man. Just release this child. She's done no harm. Okay, well, let's have a look at this. I'm going to try this out. This is just a bit of an experimentation to see how well the archers, the longbow retinue, can do in an assault. Go! The peasants have revolted in Ur. Not bad. Not bad at all. We've only lost... Look at that, and we're straight back up to 4,900. That was pretty swift. Ah... Very nice indeed. Right, what we'll do is we'll just end the session on that rather delightful revelation. It seems that the longbow retinue is not too shabby at besieging and assaulting, well, assaulting either. So, yeah, hot knife through butter, I think, springs to mind, as we're now going to focus our efforts on scything our way through the rest of these last remaining 3 lands that should be ours. And we'll take it from there. Bohemond lives on, age 73, still resolute, still hell-bent on progressing the Fleming dynasty. Don't know about you, but I think he's certainly becoming one of the greatest Fleming rulers that we've had. Certainly lived up to the task, not shied away from his responsibilities. Doing us proud, I'd say. So, join me next time, where hopefully this will be all red. See you soon.